Hi, welcome to John Tan's Fitness Journey. And in today's video, I just want to give you a summary of what I plan to do for this year. So I'm starting exercising again, and I realized from last year that there's like four things you have to keep track of. The four things you got to keep track of, surprisingly, is sleep, stretch, cardio, and weights. So I'm going to tell you about what I plan to do for all four of those things. So for sleep, it's kind of obvious. You got to get 7 hours of sleep at least, So that's the benchmark I'm trying to go for. That's 7 hours. For stretching, I plan to wake up every morning and do like a dynamic stretch routine. It's pretty simple. It only takes like 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah, that's my game plan. I do it every day just so I can wake up the joints, so that's ready to go for today. I am going to do static stretching, but since last year, I can only do about 2 times per week. That's my goal, 2 times per week. If I do more, great. If I do less, yeah, I'll try to pick it back up. So at least 2 static stretches per week. So the next thing is cardio. So when I jog, I tend to jog 1 mile in 10 minutes. But I've also read that whether you jog or walk, you get the same cardio benefit for your heart. So I'm just going to translate the 150 minutes that I need to do per week into miles. So that's 15 miles if I plan to do 10 minutes per mile. So that's my cardio goal for the week. It's not going to be based on time. It's going to be based on miles. So, yep, travel 15 miles per week is the goal for me. So in addition to my 15-mile walk, I want to get my arms into the routine so that, it could be a little bit easier to do like handstand stuff, sort of conditioning my shoulders and everything else. So I got this sort of like cardio burn machine for the arms where you're just rotating it in circles. So I'm going to try to show it on the screen of what I'm talking about. So I plan to do 15 minutes of it. Not all in one session, of course, because that's just too much. This thing weighs about 12 pounds, so I'm probably going to do maybe a minute or longer if possible, but it does get heavy and tiring after a while, so that's all I could do. And hopefully I could go past a minute, but a minute is pretty hard. So a minute is what I average. So since I need to do about 15 minutes of it, I probably got to do in 15 sessions, maybe three minutes a day for Monday through Friday. So let's see how it goes, but that is the game plan. For the weights, I'm going to do 27 movements, and I'm going to try to do them all in 2 weeks. That allows me to do other things in between, like doing calisthenics or anything else I want to do, take a break, things like that. So the 27 movements I'm going to do are bench press, chest fly, bicep curls, tricep kickbacks, wrist extension, wrist curls, shoulder press, shoulder shrug, lateral raise, front arm raise, straight arm pull down, side arm pull down, barbell row, pull up, deadlift, RDL, landmine twist, squats, hip thrust, quad extensions, hamstring curls, calf raises, tibialis raises, leg adductions, front leg, front straight leg pull down, and front straight leg lift. So yeah, that's the 27 movements. So I'm going to use a combination of barbells, dumbbells, pulley system, and leg weights. So for the barbells, I'm going to start with 45 pounds because that's how much the barbell weighs without weights, typically. My barbell is actually weighs 25 pounds, but just in case if I go to the gym instead of at home, I want to start with 45 pounds. For the dumbbells, my dumbbells weigh 8 pounds, so I'm going to start with that. And for the pulley system and the leg weights, I'm going to start with 5 pounds for both of those. With the barbell, since I'm going to use two hands, if I'm successful lifting the weights, I'm going to go up 5 pounds. So what I plan to do is 3 sets of 6 with a 2-minute break in between. So if I'm successful in lifting that, I am going to go from 45 pounds to 50 pounds for the next time. And then if I'm successful with that, I'll go from 50 pounds to 55 pounds. So for everything else, I'm going to go up 2.5 pounds because it's a single, I guess, limb, so to speak. So for dumbbells, it's only each arm is going to go up 2.5 pounds. Each leg is going to go 2.5 pounds. And for the pulley system, since I'm working one limb at a time, it's 2.5 pounds unless I'm using both arms, which in that case is going to go up 5 pounds. So yeah, that's the plan. In summary, I'm going to try to do 7 hours of sleep, stretch dynamically every morning, and probably 2 static stretches a week. So in terms of cardio, I'm going to do 15 miles for a walk and 15 minutes of the arm burn workout. And for weights, I'm going to do all 27 movements in about 2 weeks. So that's the plan.